Welcome back to Kansas City Chiefs Today, your number one stop for all things red and gold. With the 2025 NFL Draft just around the corner, the trade rumor mill is heating up. And today, we've got two big names being linked to the Chiefs, Jaire Alexander and DeAndre Swift. Could Brett Veach be cooking something up again? Let's break it all down and talk about what it could mean for Kansas City's roster and future. Before we dive into the player details, let's set the stage. The Chiefs enter the 2025 NFL Draft with multiple priorities: strengthening the secondary, finding offensive depth, and of course, continuing to build around Mahomes for another Super Bowl run. With limited cap flexibility and some pending free agents, Kansas City might be looking at trades as a smart way to fill immediate gaps with experienced talent. Let's talk Jaire Alexander. Currently with the Green Bay Packers, Alexander is considered one of the top cornerbacks in the NFL when healthy. And that's the key word, when healthy. In the 2024 season, he played just 7 games, but still managed to record 16 total tackles, 2 interceptions, and even a pick six. Despite the limited time on the field, he made his presence known. The Chiefs have reportedly shown interest, especially as they face potential cornerback turnover with Jalen Watson and L'Jarius Sneed. If the Chiefs think they can't afford to keep both long-term, a swap deal involving Watson heading to Green Bay for Alexander has been floated. But let's pump the brakes for a second. While this trade sounds exciting, it's far from guaranteed. Here's why. Alexander's injury history raises red flags. His cap hit could be challenging for KC to absorb, and the Packers may not want to part with their top corner unless they get a good deal. That said, the rumor door is still open. If Watson is on the trade block, and if Green Bay sees him as a good fit in their defense, this could be one of those draft day surprises Brett Veach is known for. Now let's switch gears to the offensive side. DeAndre Swift, the versatile running back who spent last season with the Philadelphia Eagles. Swift has shown he can be explosive both as a runner and a receiver. And with Jerick McKinnon aging and Isaiah Pacheco handling most of the workload, adding Swift could provide the offense with more flexibility and depth. Swift's recent stats: over 1,000 all-purpose yards, a strong presence in the red zone, experience in pass protection and short yardage plays. DeAndre Swift isn't just a flashy name, he's a scheme fit. Andy Reid loves running backs who can catch out of the backfield, and Swift could thrive in that role. Plus, the Chiefs' offense thrives on keeping defenses guessing. Adding a player like Swift could give Mahomes another short yardage target, help spell Pacheco in long drives, and add insurance in case of injuries. Here's where it gets fun. Draft day is unpredictable, just like when the Chiefs snagged Trent McDuffie and Sky Moore unexpectedly. Don't be surprised if Watson gets traded on draft night, the Chiefs pull off a package deal, or even shock fans with a blockbuster move involving Alexander or Swift. This front office has shown time and again that they play chess, not checkers. Travis Kelce is, without a doubt, one of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game. His chemistry with Patrick Mahomes has made Kansas City's offense one of the most explosive in the league. But let's face it, every great chapter comes to an end. The 2025 season is widely believed to be Kelce's final ride. At age 35, while he still possesses elite route running and football IQ, his physical production has taken a dip. Last season, Kelce finished with 823 yards and just 3 touchdowns on 97 catches. Not bad by tight end standards, but lower than we're used to seeing from him. Let's talk numbers. Kelce is set to count nearly $20 million against the Chiefs' salary cap in 2025, making him the 5th largest cap hit on the team. If Kansas City were to part ways with him or restructure his deal, they could save over $17 million in cap space, a move that might be essential if they plan to bring in a high-profile replacement. But is that a path the Chiefs want to take? That's the tough question. It's not just about sentiment, it's about strategy, value, and timing. One name that keeps coming up in Chiefs trade rumors is Atlanta Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts. Pitts burst onto the scene with a 1,000-yard rookie season and even made the Pro Bowl. However, he hasn't been able to maintain that pace, largely due to inconsistent quarterback play and changes in the Falcons' offensive scheme. Still, Pitts is only 24, under contract for 2 more seasons on a rookie deal, and loaded with upside. Pairing him with Mahomes and giving him a year to study behind Kelce could unlock his full potential. It's a move that makes a lot of sense if the Chiefs are looking for a ready-now solution with long-term value. Of course, the Chiefs may also look to the future in a different way, by drafting the next great tight end. With Kelce nearing retirement, Kansas City could trade up in the upcoming NFL draft and target a blue-chip prospect. This route comes with its benefits, namely cost. A rookie contract is much easier on the cap than a veteran trade, and the Chiefs' coaching staff has a strong history of developing talent. Imagine finding the next Kelce and building him up within the system. That's a long-term win. So what should the Chiefs really do? Here are the key things to consider. Offensive chemistry. Mahomes thrives with tight ends. Whoever steps in must be able to learn the playbook, find soft spots in coverage, and earn Mahomes' trust quickly. Cap management. With Chris Jones, Creed Humphrey, and others to re-sign or replace, every dollar counts. Trading for a veteran means short-term gain, but long-term planning must stay in focus. Organizational history. This isn't the first time the Chiefs have had to make a tough decision about a franchise legend. Just ask Tony Gonzalez. The front office has a track record of bold moves, and they usually work out. At the end of the day, this is about setting the team up for long-term success. Whether the Chiefs trade for Kyle Pitts or make a bold move in the draft, the goal is the same. Keep the offense firing on all cylinders and give Mahomes another elite weapon. Kelce's legacy is secure. Now it's time to build the bridge to the future. Should the Chiefs take a swing and trade for a proven star? Or should they bet on their scouting department and go the draft route? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Chiefs updates every single day. Now before we wrap things up, let's take a look at a few alternative options the Chiefs might consider. Ones that haven't dominated headlines but could still be part of the solution. First up, free agents or trade targets beyond Kyle Pitts. There are several veteran tight ends across the league who might be available at a lower cost than a big-name trade. Think of players who are underutilized on their current teams but could thrive in an Andy Reid system. The Chiefs' offensive scheme can elevate the right player, and Mahomes has shown he can build chemistry fast. Then there's the mid-round NFL draft strategy. While everyone talks about trading up for a top-tier tight end, don't underestimate the possibility of Kansas City finding a Day 2 or Day 3 gem. Just look at how other tight ends have developed in recent years. Guys like Dalton Kincaid, Jake Ferguson, and even George Kittle weren't all first-round picks. With the right coaching, these players became essential to their team's offenses. And with the Chiefs' current coaching staff, development potential is sky-high. We should also consider dual role players, athletes who can line up as H-backs or fullbacks and provide versatility. These hybrid options could give the Chiefs more flexibility in how they structure their offense, especially in red zone packages or two tight end sets. One more angle: internal development. Are there any tight ends already on the roster who could take a leap forward this season? If the Chiefs already have someone with untapped potential, someone who's been learning behind Kelce for a year or two, now might be the perfect time to elevate them. These are all pieces of a larger puzzle. The front office will need to evaluate each path: trade, draft, free agency, or development, and determine which combination gives them the best chance to keep this offense elite. So Chiefs Kingdom, what do you think? Should KC roll the dice on Jaire Alexander? Would DeAndre Swift thrive in a red and yellow jersey? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for daily Chiefs coverage. We'll be breaking down the draft, trade updates, and off-season rumors all the way through summer camp. Until next time, this is Kansas City Chiefs Today, signing off.